All right, on to review our game from Saturday or last Sunday. That the Sunday game, the State Cup game versus FC Europa. Just want to review some key points from it, some things a lot of them we've been working on training this past week. But yeah, let's look at the stats though from this game. Goals, look, Europa's on the left, we're on the right. Goals 3-1, we know that. Shots on goal 13-12, very close. Passes completed 170, 154, very close. Possession 54%, 46%. Possessions won 162, 159. So all very close. I thought it was a really even game watching it live, and then again, so after rewatching on video, I thought we had a ton of opportunities, especially in the first half, to go ahead, and we were just missing out on key points of especially on the attacking end. So that's what we tried to work on in practice this week, right? So let's get to the main points here. First part here, we are talking about being too narrow, and right here. So look at this straight line here between Matt, Peter, David, and Ralphie, and that allows the defense to be really compact and plug up the middle and shut down passing lanes. So the right mid Jackson needs to be wider. That probably stretches him out here, and if it doesn't, then Jackson's wide open right here to the right. If this defender is stretched out here, that creates a passing lane on the ground we can send to Ralphie in this situation. But because of it, our only choice is to go over the top up in the air, which is it's a harder pass. But we definitely can't go on the ground here. It's definitely not open, and obviously gets intercepted, right? So they take it the other way, and instead of a really good goal scoring chance for us, it turns into a turnover. All right. So another one here, kind of the same type of deal here. Good patience there. Here we go back. This is a good possession, and we're going to move the ball from the back to right, back to the left here, and Peter good turn here. But again, in this situation, there's only over the top to go. But look at here, we have these two players, Ralphie and David, making their runs into the same spot, which isn't good. We are wider here, which pulls this player out, just like I talked about. But yeah, in this situation, we can't keep it on the ground, and we need to make runs in different areas, and it gets intercepted. So again, a really good chance there that we didn't make the most of. This one here, we're talking about creating shapes and off the ball, which creates the most passing options. So here, again, I wind up in like the red and like a square, and we need to be in a diamond. So Jackson out here, Gavin Zortz is actually good right there, and then Peter right here in the half space. That creates a diamond, and then you would have 1 red, 2 red, 3 red trying to cover 4 players on our team, and one of them would have to be open. As is, this kid is in Zort's passing lane. He's in the passing lane to Jackson and Peter, so there's nowhere for Matt to send the ball here, and we wind up giving it away in our deep end because there were no passing options. All right, next one. Same type of topic here. Play here, and again, look at this red straight line between Matt, Peter, and David. Straight lines are not good. Diamonds are good. Peter moves here. Frankie to this end of the diamond, and that means 1 red, 2 red, 3 red, trying to cover. 1 Matt, 2 Peter, 3 Dave, and 4 Frankie. Right, the math is in our favor. It's 4 against 3. And here, though, they're able to, basically, there's nobody open, right? The way we lined up in the straight line. So avoiding straight lines, looking off the ball to form triangle and diamond shapes creates the most passing options. Here we have we're talking about an up back through. I'd like to see more of this. This is a good job by Sam, recognizing that there's nowhere to go forward. All right, so he sends it back, and that's going to gain the attention of this player here, and that is going to create this opening for Peter that he could see right up the middle of this field here. Right, just not ball in here. Right here, the ball needs to be sent right where my mouse is, right here. And then Peter's running onto the center. But just an example of that up back through pattern. Right ideas though there. Just gonna execute technically on that one. Here, good reference by Peter to go back here. Look, because there's nowhere to go. All these players are plugged in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The middle is plugged up. We need to move the ball side to side, front, different areas of the field to get that defense to shift, get them to cover different players, different areas on the field, and doing that and being patient with that until we do create an opening is how we want to off balance the defense. And but here we just not patient at all and just go right to them. Here's a diagonal run opportunity here. Look, David makes a diagonal run here behind the defender where his eyes can't see. Peter plays his ball into space, and that's a good deal for David with his speed where he should be able to do well. But instead, look at this run where he's going to go not diagonal. He's going to go right toward where my mouse is. And this never became an option. All right, next one. We're in possession here. This is one of our better possessions here. We recognize right here that there's nowhere to go forward. And then we send the ball back to the right. Front, back, right, and look, see this area was totally covered before, right? But we moved the ball to this side of the field. Right? Now we're going to come back. And look what we created here. We just need a better ball in here, right? There's 2 guys wide open, and we send it right to the defender. All right, so otherwise we generated a good chance there. If it's just, again, a final piece of the puzzle missing. All right, next up, talking about a build-out. And this pass here just needs to be faster. That's why the importance of fast, firm passes. And if the pass is firmer, this defender, instead of being here, is back here. Then that's going to give Mason time to push the ball forward, where he can take a dribble or 2, hit David in this half space, or hit Gavin Petreni on the wing. Number 45 red can't cover them both. So that's just a simple thing of firmer passes and why it's important. Here we're talking about a switch and opportunity here where, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players of the red on this side of the field. This is a no-brainer here. We have to get to the other side of the field. That's the right play, and but we got to communicate it, and it's just a low percentage otherwise. All right, now finally, talking a lot about sitting on that 3, playing right back. We want to push him up and get him involved in the attack to give us more creativity and more numbers up front to support our striker to support our attacking mid, to support our wings. This is exactly what I had in mind. Finding space on the wing, or just being creative on finding spaces up there to look to create overloads. And in this situation, that was perfect though, finding the space on the wing. And if he gets the ball right here, it's a great opportunity to send a cross in to these runners here, or we could do some type of combination play right here with these two. But Matt's in a great spot here. We didn't get him the ball though, and instead we got him straight up the middle. And it's like 1v. Look at all these red shirts here. It's not open, and we get a lucky kick there. Actually get a shot off. That gets blocked. So and then here we go again. We're gonna get out there. Probably take the fadeaway.
Nice blocking. Nice
30-yard shot. So we're gonna use that strategy. In that back three, we want somebody to designate them to play that role of joining the attack when when Matt's back there, it'll be him, and then if he's playing up or something, it'll be somebody else. But we just don't want to make it random on every play. We want to make it known who it is to kind of limit any confusion. Because what's important also here is
keep working, Gino. Keep
so when Matt's up there, these two players here need to get like central. Like they're all on the left side of the field, standing close together. That doesn't make any sense. They need to be like central, just in case we do lose the ball. There's a counterattack the other way. So, we'll continue work on that stuff. We have a State Cup game tomorrow, Saturday. We just have to control what we control and beat them. Do our best to beat them, and then the next stage would depend on Europa versus FC Mako on Sunday. That's out of our control at this point. So let's just control what we can tomorrow, and just continue to do things we're doing well, and work on these improvements, and we should be good. All right. See everybody on Saturday. State Cup. Bye.